I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. And if you don't know, now you know. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Used to Ron G, Lucy B, Mr. Free. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way. Funk master flex love. And if you don't know, now you know. Star ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a bitch, same number, same hood. It's all good. It was all a dream.
Watch this.
And if you don't know, now you know. And if you don't know, now you know. All the dangerous. All the dangerous. All the dangerous. Ain't too many for us. Operational fight one. What you gonna do? Fight or run? Dangerous. All the dangerous. All the dangerous. Ain't too many kids bang with us.
What up, Bandidos? It's the weekend. Here we are. It is Friday. So, it's gonna be tinkering around today, you know. Got some ideas. Bringing you along for the ride. If you're down for that. Just organizing my desktop real quick. Trying to get my chat windows in the right spot. What up, Skelly? Look at you! It's a slumber party. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. So, you know, we're just a couple of weeks from this Manhunt. So, you know, just along the way, got to make sure we get those key fights in. Like, there's some bounties I think we got to take care of. Most of these I've just been doing passively, but I think it's these square ones, right? We got to pay attention to. The little square box up there at the top. So that's week 8. And then there's another one at the very end. So as long as you do those, you have the thing unlocked. So it looks like we just have to do a bounty into East Mall and find this Lieutenant Hanford, and we're done with this one. So not hard, right? But we just got to make sure we check it off the list so we don't stack all this shit like the day of. Otherwise, I kind of wanted to tinker around with the nimble holster. Trying to figure out what I want to do with it. Also, the leadership. I don't think we've done leadership yet, right? So, did we do leadership in the pecan? Let me look real quick, because I don't want to include it if we already did that. Let me look. We ran it for the pecan. I don't know if I ended up with that though, because the other idea I wanted to go with is the kind of one of these self-healer builds. I want to get away from armor today, just to mix it up. Hold on, I'm checking my video real quick. Okay, so we didn't do it. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. And then I think the pecan, we ended up going with the ninja bike knee pads. And then with the nimble holster, we ended up doing the pistol build. So we probably had some bonus armor in the backpack or something. Vigilance or something like that. So that leaves us, okay, cool. So we can do a concept around Captain. So we could also do the mechanical animal, make an all red concept. And then beef up some heals. We could have like that little roly ball healing us, following us around, and then use the nimble holster also. So use the nimble holster for heals in between cover, and then you have the ball to heal you while you're in cover. Of course, the drone, if you needed that, or the hive. So that's one idea. Or we could go skillless with the Lud and the Purist. Again, if we have energy to use those weapons still. Or we could use something different. I haven't done a bighorn build in a very long time, so that's good. I haven't even done a St. Elmo's build in a long time. The chatterbox is always fun. I think we did the iron mask, the iron lung already. There's still builds I haven't published yet, like the merciless build and all those. We'll get around to it. Never did put out a caretaker build. I just can't. Just can't. Huntsman would be cool though. That could work out with the holster too. What up, Leonardo? So we got GTO here. All we need is the Chevy muscle. Yeah, I feel like the weapon drives what we're gonna end up doing here. I don't want to do a one-shot build, right? I don't really feel like doing that. So I'm kind of between the mechanical. The thing about the mechanical animals, it kind of feels like shit unless you're running something like the Umbra or Striker, you know. So that pigeons us into that hole, you know. And then the Lud and Purist, you know, limit us on the skill thing, which I'm not totally against yet. I'm just trying to decide, because the nimble holster is funny, right? So what's cool about it is you don't actually have to reach the end of your cover-to-cover movement. What up, Ty? You just have to, like, it's just per meter, right? You just have to start the cover-to-cover movement. So that's kind of cool. So we don't have to stand cover, but you know, it's mostly play from cover, right? Because you have to bounce in and out of cover. So how do I want to play that? A shoot him in the face build? Oh yeah, we make those ones all the time. The one I put out this morning was a shoot him in the face build. The shotgun one, that one was way fun. Way fun. Like, but I was thinking of like mixing this in with like an R&K, an incoming repair concept. You know what gun could be cool with this? The Emmeline's Guard. Because Emmeline's Guard doesn't give it all at once. You know what I mean? So it could stack in a way. We could go glass cannon. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Let's start with there. Let's pair up the glass cannon with this, right? Taking lots of damage, healing all the time. Let's try that. Let's try that. What gun goes really well with the glass cannon? Yeah, it's so much fun. It was kind of crazy. I was doing it in heroic and I was mopping up, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go test this in legendary. And it was just a fucking cakewalk. As long as you're in their face, basically. The pesty or the mop. Mop's not a bad idea. Pestilence wouldn't be bad either. Good point there. What about the Eagle Bear? Or the Strega? We haven't done anything with the Strega, but it's got such a small mag. What about the Bighorn? The problem with the Bighorn is you miss so many fucking shots. Going for this stupid little head of yours. Well, I mean, this couldn't be bad. The Pecan. Put some amp damage behind that. We'll take them. We'll try these. The Merciless does get with it too, actually. Could try that. All right, we got some ideas. Yeah, and all of the exotic LMGs are pretty sick, aren't they? I agree with you. Luca. What up, Mad Mardigan? Good to see you back. The Ravenous wouldn't be bad either, right? Because you get the bonus armor too. You know I hate the Ravenous, but we can try it. I like all these ideas. Okay, so the downside of this is nothing because is nothing. No, there's a downside, but we can put it's the weapon handling, right? So we'd have to go with the smart cover on the red side to get that weapon handling. And then with this, just starting with this, we could run the Fox's Prayer. We want to go super glassy with this shit. And then, let's see. We probably need the shield, huh? But that thing would be a fucking breakable paperweight. Yeah, I hate shoulder swapping too. That's what kind of makes me a little bit nervous about Nell. You know, she at the pulse. I might have to map that key to a paddle. It's not horrible, but you forget to do it. What talent do we want to use for this? We want damage. I kind of like the idea of the one with the Langmo. What is that one called? Where are you? I probably don't have you here. A couple of Brazos pieces wouldn't be a bad idea too, to get some juice behind that thing. Ooh, Fallout 76. Good for you, Street. Backbone. So we're gonna want to be aggressive, right? Because we gotta move to get our heals. So maybe this isn't the best weapon, actually, because we gotta move. So which one of these fuckers is gonna give us the weapon handling? You know what I mean? The downside of the pecan is it's got a little bit of a kick, doesn't it? Low RPMs. Pestilence a little bit better. It's not horrible. I think we're gonna have to go Lud and Purist though. Let's stick with the Lud for the now. You know what I'm saying? It's got to have a 650 is kind of on the low end, but this is the talent makes up for it, I think. We could run this with the Lexington, but I just don't use the Lexington very much. But you know, perfect streamline amplified has got to feel pretty good, right? So we'll try this. We'll rotate until we find the right one. What do we run for the mask? Shiny monkey wouldn't be bad. Get a little. No, never mind. We're not using the cover. But we could use. Oh, you know what we could use? The Defender. I don't know if I want to use a shiny monkey, but the Defender drone would. I think it's a really quick cooldown. I'm trying not to put armor on kill. None of these pieces look interesting to me. What do I do? Just a chest gun, a Grupo, all crits? Or do we do Umbra too? Probably, huh? Okay, let's do a red Umbra. That would force us into the Umbra backpack, which we've never done. So that kind of sucks. I don't really like the Umbra backpack. Glass cannon forces that. Virtuoso is not worth it. Three-piece shiny monkey, what would that give you? What's the third piece? Oh, repair skills. Yeah, that's a fucking lot. And you get the skill efficiency, and you get the duration. It's actually a really good combo. And the knees are grease, which gives you status effects. I mean, I'd probably go all red on that with the Brazos. So I'd run it with two-piece Brazos, three-piece shiny monkey, go all red. 52% repair skills is pretty good. That's like, you know, if you look at it from a mod perspective, it's like running 2 repair skill mods. And then the memento is your backpack at that 30% skill efficiency. That'd be a fun little way to go. What if we went all into headshots? Is that weird? Well, we already got the glass cannon chest. So the point is, what else do we run it with? You know what I mean? I mean, do we just end up with a 4-piece striker? That sucks. And then you can't use Umbra because Umbra's chest piece is best in slot. So that sucks. Ongoing directive is, well, you might as well run striker. I mean, we could do a Hunter's Fury, I guess. Negotiators would work here. Because Negotiators runs the backpack. Which can be spoken for if you stick to Unstoppable Force. So I'm wondering, like, yeah, I guess we could just... What do we do with the last 3 pieces? You know, just crits and damage to armor? That's just boring. Hello, 2019 called and it wants its build back, right? It's mostly around... So I want to play into the holster. Which means I don't really... I want to try not to have heals anywhere else. So, and then because it's a cover to cover thing, then we're gonna be aggressive, but playing from cover, because we have to be aggressive because you have to move a lot, right, to get those heals. So that's the aggressive. It kind of forces you to be aggressive, sort of. So, things like smart cover aren't gonna work because we're on the go. But what I was thinking is like the defender drone, but then we'd have to get rid of the lead. And I'm kind of excited to see the lead partner up with glass cannon. I think it's gonna fucking rip. We're definitely gonna have to shoot first. We could try putting... I mean, here's an interesting thing. Let's try something. This is kind of weird, but let's try a max protection from elites all red build. That sounds like fun. That's something you don't see every day. 'Cause we're not idiots. Oh, yeah. So I don't think we can lean in. Let's look at our modifiers. So, like the assault one isn't going to be super helpful, isn't? Because we're going to basically get to tier 5 really easily. Security link would be good because it would get us armor kits back if we need it, but we do got heals. So that leaves us a tech link, but we can't use skills. So that would be only case of emergencies, I guess. So, okay, so down here, let's clear this out. So this is going to require per blue core while at tier 5 and stamina. So that wouldn't be bad because we can't use our active modifier. Our active modifiers aren't going to be helpful. So let's put on the crit one here. And then we'll keep the multitasker for more damage and the skill tier. Headshot damage I wouldn't mind, but let's do extra padding, and that'll free us up from having to put too much protection from elites on our build. So we're at 50. That would get us to the full 80 right there because what is it? Is it per blue core or per skill tier? What does it say? Oh, it's per blue core. That fucking sucks. So we can't use that one. Okay. Because we're not running any blue cores. All right, you off. That gives me my headshot damage. Don't worry, we have a backup plan. All right. And then you are going to be protection from elites. That's 62. I think I got some mods hiding away back here. Yeah, I like the headshot one. I think I got both of them, though. Didn't I choose both of them? Because we don't really have any other choices. Sorry, I'm looking for my other PFEs. Might be in my other character, too. Oh, there's one. That might be all I need. Let me see, what did I choose? Yeah, load it up, and then we got the best gun defense. Yeah, we got both there. I like the best gun defense, too. I noticed it on those shotgun builds. I can feel it. I can feel it. The juice. Cloak wouldn't be bad down here either, right? You don't see me. Oh, you know what else could be good? Actually, with glass cannon, is that Cheska turmoil knee pad. I mean, I might even like that better. You know, clear those threats off, make use of that extra damage, right? We'll try both. There we go. I don't mind the crit chance either, right? So where's our stats end up? So we're at 66 crit chance, 117% crit damage. We'll end up at about 170. Let's change this crit chance to crit damage. Wow, we're really high still. Isn't that weird how it only took 1% off? But I like my crit chance scope here. You are going to damage. I mean, obviously it's good to have over 60, but I could do the active modifier. Like if we stuck to assault link, we could push to 100 all the time and then just not give a fuck about our, basically our multitasker. And instead we can go to the health one in case shit happens, or hazard protection, which we don't have any blues. So basically a tier day. Jeremy, what's up, man? Ouroboros is pretty good. You know, I like Ouroboros. I feel like lately it hasn't been hitting that hard though. I mean, I know they nerfed it and everything. I've tried it a few times. It just feels a little underwhelming right now. You know? Okay, there we go. 5,939. That'll push us to 100%, and then we're at 62% protection from elites. All right, let's go get Crunk. Crunk means crazy drunk.
Also, control point identified.
I guess. I just made it. I don't know. Okay, inspect. Shotguns, assault rifles. All right, so we are shieldless. We are glassy. Let's do it. Better change our fucking mask. I've been wearing this thing forever. Let's put on one of the other payday ones. I haven't worn any of them yet. Clown one. I like that one. That one's sick. That one's pretty sick too. Not a big fan of this spiky one. I don't know. Kind of like the samurai one. If we do that, we need to change our pants.
Will you remember me?
Santa pants?
Remember me.
It also kind of looks good with this. Feels kind of samurai-y. We do actually have a samurai outfit though. One of these. Where is it? Isn't it over here? I like Vivian Conley's outfit. It's pretty sick. Pretty rogue, you know. There it is. It's a little drab though, huh? Okay, let's go to... I don't even know when I got this uniform, but I don't like it at all. Yeah, we'll do that one. Cool. That sounds fun, Biker. Yeah, it's a great build, bro. All right, so basically we can't use skills, so I'm gonna put the decoy because in case we have to. You can still use the shield too in case you have to. You know what I mean? It's not a bad idea.
Reinforcements incoming.
So we're running those knee pads. Forgot. Pretty cool. just thinned the fucking herd. We didn't even take any fucking damage, bro. I wonder if they're working for the backpack talent. Which I just lost because these fuckers are chickens.
Backup request. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. You know what I mean? I gotta see if I can catch that.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Too busy looking at my targets. Wrong way, dude. Oh, I forgot I was even running the knee pads. Holster.
No! Bastards!
Serious trauma detected.
I mean, I can't even feel the diminished damage from the knee pads. Big beast.
Stay back! You hear me?
Eclipse or crits? You like it? Man. Shit, we don't even need the fucking holster.
Supply room access unlocked.
I don't know. Did they fix turmoil? I don't even remember what the... Oh, that's right. It was like doing some weird shit, right? It was like double multiplying or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell what these fuckers do. Oh, damage target out of cover works, does it? Wow, okay.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
So I didn't even use the burst. I mean, we used it to kick off the fight. But I figured we should want to keep using that and just eliminate threats, right? Yeah, I hadn't used them in a while either. They did feel a little bit underwhelming. At first, like, they started out underwhelming and then they got really strong to me, and then I started losing taste for them, you know? So if you notice, I haven't used these. Like even on my one-shot builds, because on the one-shot builds, that's where they really shine, right? They were like just one-shotting everything, but after a while, it just made it. It was just too much of a pain in the ass to get the ball rolling, you know. All right, let's go find this fucking Manhunt dude. He's small. What was it? Oops. His name is Lieutenant. All right. I guess it's this guy. Yeah. Fucking hate bounties. Yeah, I've done a few of those income and repair ones. They're just old. I don't like, I mean, one of the reasons why I don't like doing them anymore is because they rely on the capacitor, and I don't really like shooting the capacitor. You know, I never really have. You know, it just feels like a really bad SMG. But that's the best way to do it. You know, how I ran it was, you know, your R&K and income and repair mods balanced with repair skills, and then crits everywhere. And then you want the yellow cores, and then you run, whatchamacallit, the capacitor, because it drives damage off of those yellow cores to make up for it. There's probably better ways to do it now, though, I imagine. Maybe. I mean, it is. These knees are really helpful, though, right? Like, if your builds, I think we probably figured that out a long time ago too. But your build's already got to be strong, right? But like this guy was hiding and couldn't get to him, and shooting a Warhound took care of the deed. Yeah, but that's what I was trying to do today, Kamerska. That was one of the plans for today, is to work on a income and repair build. There's other ways to do it, and you know, it's been a long time since I've tackled it. Fuck. These guys don't have a chance.
It is your duty to learn how to enjoy yourself.
This fucking cover sucks. You do that shit on purpose.
You are here to discover about yourself. It's all right not to know the answer.
That's the target agent.
They feel glassier than I do. What level is this? Oh, it's on hard. That's why. Okay, makes sense now. I was like, fuck, they feel glassy.
We may trust the not knowing. You will grow beyond potential.
This is America! This is America!
Find yourself instead.
Look at this place, huh?
It is your duty
So fuck America!
how to enjoy yourself.
Target neutralized. Good work.
How long you been playing the game, Dag?
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
Okay, so I guess that's why. That's done. Let's see. I guess, right? That was it? Yeah. Alright, we're clear. Nothing else to do. Oh, you started last night. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Well, welcome. That kind of alters your perspective on Glass Cannon. That's why I asked. The servers are restarting on a Friday fucking night? The fuck? It's a bad time to be restarting servers. Because Glass Cannon used to be like all we had back in the day. And so it's kind of played out. And fucking Backpack and Chest Towns, we just don't have shit. So it's welcoming to be able to use it, you know. But they eventually started making the gear set chest pieces and backpacks more appealing. They did a little over time, and that's helped a lot. And then they buffed Obliterate, and with Obliterate's buff, or with Striker, the way it is, using this chest and its backpack, it makes Glass Cannon quite unappealing, right? Because you can just run Striker chest piece, and that's like way more amp damage. With no downside, more importantly. You know what I mean? But, and then it's on a Providence piece, which kind of sucks, right? Providence is like, that's so 2019. But, no, it's good. It's good. It's just, feels unnecessary a lot. But that's why you got to find, I like finding opportunities to use things like Negotiators is one, which is why it works so well with these knee pads. Like Negotiators is great because you're spreading that extra damage 3 ways, but you're not receiving that extra damage 3 ways, so to speak, you know? So that's an interesting, it's another way to justify using it. What's another one? Oh, skill builds. I like using it on skill builds too. Because you're playing from cover so much. And decoys. All right. So the downside about this build, I imagine, we'll have to test it, but would be those, like when you're getting barraged and suppressed with explosives. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, but with the knee pads, that might be the savior. But because drone ladies, they don't come out of cover, right? They stay in fucking cover, so it doesn't matter how strong you are. They're in cover. Can't get to them. So it's kind of nice to have Negotiators for that. It's usually the answer. But you got to be quick.
Reinforcements en route.
It's Blue. He's gifting us. Blue, you rock, man. Congrats, everybody that got one.
Hostile detected.
Ha! That's my boy!
That's my boy Blue. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Another build that could work well with this is, I mean, backpack is just going, hold still.
Vital signs
Jesus Christ,
critical.
dude. Bloodsucker, because you're doing such a good job of killing. God, that fucking dude is tracking me from way the fuck over there, which is amazing. If that grenade lands, I'm gonna be pissed.
Incoming hostiles detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I mean, come on, there's just no way.
Incoming hostiles detected.
God, another wave is coming on the right side. MRD!
Did we just become best friends?
Absolutely.
Welcome to the Players Club.
Appreciate you, Burrow. You get a skull! You're fancy.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh, and rogues. So fucking quite the control point.
Rogue agent detected.
Surprised we still have fucking ammo.
Hostile sniper turret detected.
Oh, sniper turret's the worst. Oh, how did he get? No way, right? Look at where they are, bro. He threw his shock traps on me back here. Fucking dick. Fuck. No way. What's that? No shot, no shot. don't want to be in line of sight of that one. I think the protection from elites is working. Hey. You fucker.
Sniper turret detected.
They got all the right skills, don't they? Heals and shit, anything that they need. It just comes out of their asshole. They made it a fight. I appreciate it.
Unlocked.
Right on, MRD. Appreciate it, man. Road Dogs, hit this up. Appreciate you, man.
Huck, that's my boy.
I'm glad we could bring you some inspiration. Yeah, it's a pretty good season. If we can only get the devs to just shorten shit up, you know what I mean? These seasons would be so much more hype if the devs cut them down into 3 months. So much more hype, man. Because right now, I mean, we would be doing the Climax mission, and that would roll right in to next season, whatever they're cooking, you know? And it would just be nonstop energy. And so, you know, I think that's what we need in this game, honestly. I'm not just saying it because the seasons are long, but, you know, the reality is that these devs, they just can't continue to feed us new DLCs. It's just not going to happen. And that's what we want, right? We want DLCs, new missions, new game modes. This is not going to happen. We'll get something. We'll get more. And I'm sure we'll get some game modes and stuff from time to time. But it's just not going to be constantly fed. It's always going to feel like we don't have enough compared to the hours that we put in, right? Okay. So that being said, I think the devs, because I'm fine with the deliveries. Like if we got, you know, new modifiers, a new Climax mission, new exotics, new gear, you know, it's a 7-year-old game. We know that when they try to get rambunctious, that it's really risky, and they're at like, you know, they're batting 50-50, right? Sometimes they're complete flops, and you're like, fuck, we waited for this, and we get the Descent game mode? And they never come back and fix it because they lock it all in and they don't have any resources. It's like, Jesus. you know, and then the summit completely abandoned, basically, right? So it's risky. So it's like, instead, I mean, we can't afford that risk, really, right? Because it's millions of dollars just flushed down the fucking toilet. So it's almost like, and then worst off, it ends up, whatever it is, ends up just breaking the fucking game, right? Because Snowdrop is so fucking old. So, you know, we're better off right now until knowing that Division 3 is eventually just like, hey, just give us what we know we love, you know, just more of what we love. We love new gear, new builds, and those Climax missions are pretty dope, you know? We just get them so late. They just need to push them up a little bit, you know? And push the seasons. And then we get new modifiers, and that just makes it feel fresh for, you know, enough time. Like if the seasons were 3 months, that'd be perfect, you know? It's the 4-month thing is the only thing dragging us back. That's the one thing. The other thing are the global events. It makes the 4 months worse because we got these global events. These are so fucking played out. And I like them, but they're so played out. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do?
Hostile supply convoy nearby.
We're gonna get
Reinforcements incoming.
It's in my fucking face. Oh, I forgot to do cover to cover. So yeah, so I feel like if they just fix those two things, you know, even a refresh on the global events, you know, just not a rework. If it was just a refresh, even that would be fucking awesome. Blue, oh my gosh, you're everywhere, bro.
Ha!
He's
That's
making it
my
rain on both
boy.
sides. Thanks, man. Appreciate you a lot. Coming in, bearing gifts. And, you know, I'd be content. I'd be content, man. I really would. You know, I want new missions as much as the next dude, but knowing what these guys are capable of and quality being an issue, too, you know, just reality is like, fuck, you know, I'll take a nice little formula that we're known to have loved. I mean, I would have preferred to have had that formula, you know, back in 2023 when they abandoned the game, or 2021, whenever that was. Right? Completely stopped producing for the game. That fucking sucked, right? Imagine if we had those resources and then, if we got what we have now then, you know what I mean? Wow. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Here we are. I mean, but you look at these games like, I mean, Destiny 2. I mean, do you guys really think Destiny 2 is better than a Division 2? I mean, I can't say, because I've never played, but I know a lot of you have. But my point is, that game pushes like 50,000 just on Steam, man. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Heavily armored hostile.
And we're lucky to get like maybe 20,000 all platforms. That's insane, man. Fucking dying.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Hostile supply convoy detected.
Oh, I forget to hit my juice, man. I forget to juice up. That's why. Also, the juice up is a huge survival, you know. It's like the ultimate, you know, better off, more offense is a better defense, ultimate concept, whatever you want to call it. Especially when they bring you these triple colors like this. Damn, they're fucking fast, man. Not fast enough.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
You could probably run perfect killer on this build too if you're able to tolerate the handling. We did it. The only thing is, like, we're playing way more aggressive than the backpack talent. It's kind of irritating. Because the enemies spread out on you and you're looking for them and you get timed out.
Supply room access unlocked.
So it stacks up to be really good damage, but because you time out so often, it's sort of like, I think those moments where like, oh, it feels a little bit weak. It's because it timed out.
Hostiles detected.
So you kind of have to run builds like this in a way, like, hear me out, like, because you ultimately would perform better with the striker build, right? So you have to, like, go out of your way and create an excuse to not run striker. And then when you don't run striker, somebody's like, no, the best build in the game is striker with my, assault rifle. You're like, God. And then when I put it together as a striker build, they're like, hey, this build's been done before. It's just another striker build. Rep your city, MRD says. Rep your city. You're from the Bronx? Oh, right on, man. Yeah, boss. Yeah, a lot. You're not alone. You're not alone. Especially if you play into the status effects. There's certain builds that Ongoing Director feels really good on as a solo player. And the Pestilence is one of them. LMG builds. For some reason. Maybe it's the status effects, because all of our LMGs do that. Maybe it's the reload speed. But Bleed is like a really weak Pestilence, right? Plague of the Outcast. So you're applying damage even though they're hunkering and hiding away from you. So that's nice. So even though it's weaker than the Pestilence, Plague of the Outcast, it's still something. Still helps, and sometimes it'll finish an enemy off for you right when you're in a reload, right? Oh, the Carnage is nasty, yeah. Australia in the house.
Hostile control point nearby.
It's your current city. What's your before city, Blue? What city do you call home? Australia can't be that bad of a place, huh? Nice beaches and shit. Kangaroo or two.
Reinforcements en route.
You love that fucking flanker over there, man. Oh, this guy's a fucking dick. Come here, you pussy. get rid of that big boy, huh? Where is he at?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, you fuckers. Torturing me over here, man. Don't worry, we got unlimited health.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
We haven't used an armor kit yet. Good sign. Should we try taking off the knees and see what it feels like? I like the multi-kill thing though. To make it a little bit more unique. We have to have protection from elites, and we have to have, or we have to have the multi-kill. Otherwise, we're running striker, right? Otherwise, you gotta just, if you're trying to do a strong build, you're just gonna have to run striker. That's how I look at it, at least. So, this works. This works. So now we're running more protection from elites in exchange for that, but we'll be stronger on a time to kill basis. Whatever. I mean, we could just run a negotiator's build too.
Heavily armored hostile
Get more crits out of it. And that would be a solution to our backpack issue. I mean, negotiators is technically a better. I mean, I might want to try the negotiators with the knee pads again. I did that in the very beginning. But that could get you beyond, that would get you beyond your 3 marks.
Your turn next.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. Gazies, what's up?
Supply room access locked.
What up, Damar? Anthony, what's up, man? You just coming or you going? Yeah, I like Hunter's Fury too. I like it a lot. I wish we had more things like it. We have some decent ones, right? Hot shots like that. They've definitely been giving us some more interesting stuff. At the very least. He's back. What up, Ted?
A hostile control point detected.
Buenas noches. Buenas nachos. Ooh, nachos sounds good. Ooh, brisket nachos sound good. Okay, so negotiators all red, same concept, but no diminished damage, right? The downside is that if we run the holster, can't run the knees. So we'll try both.
Agent requesting backup.
Were we running that crit there the whole time? I don't know if I meant to do that. All right, simple. Now let's just make sure we got the holster. I don't think we need to change anything else. Or we can run gunner. Oh, that sounds good. Guacamole. Do they grow avocados in Australia? I imagine it's the climate would be ideal. Is there something weird that happens when you pair up the knee pads with Negotiator's Dilemma? The turmoils? Does it get weird?
Incoming.
Can't remember now. No, not really. The Eagle Bear is kind of trash. I mean, because, you know, if you're going to be doing that, you're going to want to play into
Heavily armored hostile detected.
that damage, right? Resistance. And so you're not going to want to run much armor. You want to go all red. You got to play aggressive to make sure you get the kill count. Where is he? Here. So now I'm gonna switch out for the knees. I think with the boost, you know, I can justify the loss of damage. Where the fuck are they? There you go. It's nice for when you can't mark, right? Because some of the it's killing enemies I can't see, so I don't get a chance to mark them. There's a guy out to the right over there. Working okay to me. What up, bro, mice? Mice, it almost sounds like.
Supply room access unlocked.
The Lexington's pretty good. I don't use the Lexington. It's very rare for me to use it. It's amazing. It's a great gun. Sometimes when the gun gets there and it's like really good, I almost like hang it up. I'm like, you're done. We did you. You're great. Perfect the way you are. I'm gonna hang you up on the rack. You know what I mean? Becomes just a trophy for me. I don't know why. You're just too meta. That's how I feel. You're too meta to use. No logic to it. It's just, I mean, I also don't use it a lot because about 50% of you don't have it. I ran a poll. So, you know, it just, all it does when you run that is get people to say the question that we've been asked over and over and over again. When are they going to do the Lexington? It's like, fuck, I can't answer that question anymore. You know what I mean? Give these dudes the Lexington, please. Yeah, the Hunter's Fury could work for Legendary, but yeah, you gotta be aggressive. See, the thing about the Hunter's Fury is the same thing that people say about Memento. You know how people say the Memento's not good for group play, right? Hunter's Fury is the same. Because the way Hunter's Fury is reactive and proactive, it's got both elements, but the damage is proactive, and then you get damage reactively after you kill, right? But your heals are purely reactive on that thing. So if you, a lot of times when we run Hunter's Fury, we're willing to accept damage because we know when I get that kill, I'm going to get that damage back in the form of armor on kill. So when you're running with a team, you might go up there and this guy just might need, you know, one more bullet, and your ally puts that bullet in him. So you did all the damage, but you got none of the reward, none of your armor on kill back. So in a way, your ally who's trying to support you ends up killing you because he stole your armor on kill. So that's the real problem with Hunter's Fury in group when you're not coordinated. Otherwise, Hunter's Fury is, you know, a divide and conquer. You see it a lot in speed runs. But they're playing very aggressive, right? They all go run and take its spawn door, and they stand right in front of it. And so they're not stealing each other's kills. And then there's a healer supporting them, or an Eclipse protocol supporting them. It can work, though, absolutely. It's got the power, it's got the survivability. It's just a high risk, yeah. I've run it. Depends on the build. But yeah, if you're the only one playing that way, your tip is spear. You're taking all the aggro. All the tanks are shooting at you. All the drones are coming your way. Yeah, it sucks, right? This fucking server. The reset thing is irritating me. Yeah, we're gonna have to break out that pecan again. It's been a minute since we used it.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way. You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Got him this way.
Serious trauma detected.
Kind of keeps them all in panic mode too, you know what I mean? I mean, they don't have a fucking chance. I mean, we just cleaned the field, guys. I mean, it's just this green arena, I get it, but they didn't even get a drone out. You know what would be funny? Is if we ran those, are they called the rugged gauntlets? And You just blind fired the whole time. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, that'd be funny. The Exodus gloves would do good on this too. Probably Gunner for the armor on kill. So you don't have to stop and heal, but his survivability's there. You just said, yeah, just blind fire AoE, right? Oh, there you are. Oh, it's a Chunga left. Shoot.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Where are your friends, buddy? Why won't you die? In the one-on-one situations, you don't have the turmoil diminish damage. So you should have died faster. So far, so good. I mean, that just went down really easy. It depends on the legendary, though, right? You know, some of them you might get hit. There might be just too many explosives up there. I don't know.
Going in.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, fucker.
Agent out of action.
Shot me in the fucking wrist. I forgot. You actually, the better angle is to hide behind this crate back there.
Vital signs critical.
Because see, the whole fucking team has got eyes on you right here. So let's go over here.
What? Take the grenade. Here they are.
You fuckers, do it.
Agent killed.
That's fucking stupid. Let's try that again.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything
There's
stand
7
in
minutes
your
to
way.
do it. And look, what really sucks is you don't get any fucking ammo. Hold on. Oh, is it showing half damage? Oh, I didn't realize that. On the solo target, it splits it still, huh? I don't get why they would do a server
Don't let
restart on a
anything
Friday
stand in your
night.
way.
It must be really bad. I'll tell you that much.
Serious trauma detected.
Stay at the office.
Incoming backup request. Vital signs critical.
Damn, what is that? Tanks. back up on him. Come here, Chunky. Yeah, this is where it can be a little bit tougher in Negotiator's build. You can play it in the hallway, patient. But let's get to a better spot this time.
Serious trauma detected.
Fine. We're gonna play it really aggressive, so let's see. Time to kill is a little too slow. I mean, they were in heals, but maybe without the knee pads we could have done that. Probably could have. I could, yeah, but I would lose my damage, and that was the problem, right? I mean, that's what you want to see, you know. Those are the kind of tests you want to run against your build, right? Like, if I'm in a jam, is the build going to save me from said jam? And it doesn't mean the build is bad, but you're testing your build's limits. And that's the build's limit. There's several ways you can combat that, though, right? So one is obviously taking off those knees. However, I kind of like the knees the way they were working. But you could get rid of negotiators, put on strikers, keep the knees. You could take off glass cannon and run obliterate, which is probably going to do just the same amount of damage in the end anyways, without the downside. You can run a faster assault rifle for more burst. That would have definitely helped in that situation. I could have switched to the SMG sooner also. But those chungas are health, so the health damage helps there. There's the server. The easiest fix would have been, though, just to take off the knees, right? But the reality is that you can run this build as a support build, a DPS support build, and just not be the tip of spear, right? And not everybody's solo legendaries, but that's how I like to measure these builds. But oh boy, well, I guess that's my call. It's late for me. My eyes are shutting anyways. All All right, folks, I will see you tomorrow, and we will get back at it. Probably start here, because I think we're on to something fun. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you mañana. Thanks for all the donations and gifts to the community, too, everybody. Appreciate you.